CJ, I wanted to make a follow-up earlier about Thohoyandou. When were you shortlisted? When were you told that you are shortlisted?
Around, I would have to think hard about it.
Somewhere in January.
February.
The shortlisting happened in January. Maybe perhaps you were informed early February, like first week of February or so. What is the distance? Because seated here, we've got Jolas from Eastern Cape. They may not have an idea like you, what is Thohoyandou? So, the distance between Polokwane and Thohoyandou, how many minutes or hours do you drive to Thohoyandou from Polokwane?
I stand corrected, Commissioner Malema, but I think it would be about 3 hours.
No, it's not 3 hours. It's less than that. So let's say it's 3 hours. You get told in February that you are shortlisted for Thohoyandou. For what it takes, you don't spend some hours with all this business. Because you can't say to me from January until now, you have never been to a social gathering or anything of that sort. Here is an area of interest. You don't allocate some few hours to go and check what is this place to show interest. So that indeed, when you come here, you are like, I'm very comfortable with the place. I'm not just going there for the sake of getting into this thing. The next interviews, I'm back here applying to go to a different place. Just an allocation of some few hours to go to Thohoyandou in and out, and then say to us, I'm comfortable with what you are giving me, because we are going to give you something you don't know.
Commissioner Malema, I think the fault is on my part, but when I was told I'm shortlisted, I was already acting in the Gauteng High Court and my transition from criminal to civil for the Limpopo division came as a bit of a shock in terms of the amount of work that I needed to do. I was allocated a lot of opposed motions. I had a lot of appeals that I had to preside over with very thick bundles, and I spent most of my weekends buried in those files, as it were. So it's not like I did not go to Thohoyandou because I was attending some social gathering, but it was just I needed to familiarize myself with the matters that I was allocated in the Limpopo division of the High Court and be well acquitted by the time I get there.
On a lighter note, DCJ, every election in South Africa, I make sure to make a tenant union building myself, because that's where I'm going.
Just for that, you will not get a turn to ask questions again.
DCJ.